Hello. All right. Today I'm going to be cutting my hair, and I have a robo cut that I use to cut my hair with, and I use this to cut the back of my neck or trim the. You'll see. So let me see here how all this works. Hope everybody's doing well out there. So the first thing I do is I just want to get all the tangles out of my hair. I just comb it real good, and I cut my hair about every 2 weeks. Sometimes I'll go 3 or 4, but 2 weeks is what I usually have on schedule. And this has a depth setting on it of 1.25 inches is what I go for. And in the summertime, I'll cut it to 1 inch. But 1.25 is military spec, because I understand that you're not supposed to get longer than that. But I'm just trying to keep it neat. For ladies, you could set it to any depth you want. There's extensions that can go on to here, and you can make it any length you like. And I know most ladies probably would not use this, but it's a great tool. It really works well, and I've been using it for years. And there's another attachment that I use, a taper on the side that I come back and do the sides with, but I'm going to do all that now. It's going to get rather noisy, so you probably will just be best to turn the volume down, or maybe I'll adjust it in the video myself, but it's going to be watching me cut my hair is what it is. Again, I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope hope your day's going well. I know life can be difficult sometimes. We have to stop and remember the blessings we have and look for the flowers and not the garbage. All right, so here we go. And excuse the noise, it's loud. Okay, it's a rotary type blade. Those two blades produce a scissor action, one stationary. The outer blade, which is closest to you, rotates. So the inner blade is stationary, and it's a scissoring action. It's again, the rotary action is pretty fast. And there's both a forward and a reverse, so it's self-sharpening. You don't have to sharpen it. You just I use a little bit of lithium grease on the blades, on the scissors. Now I come back and I want to do these edges. You know, nothing's 100% automatic. You have to be very careful about those blades. You don't want to put them anywhere near your ears. So you have to be real careful of your ears. You have to be mindful of where you are on your head and at all times. Some of the attachments have some, anyway, the way I was using it is wide open, and you have to be really careful about that. There are some that have some safety guards built in, but there's not much of a safety guard to this. But this again is a taper. It's a 1.5 taper, and I usually set it down to about a quarter of an inch and come back, and it will taper the edges here. See, I'll come around like that, and I'll cut my hands over my ears. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But again, you know, today I had to go up. I've got what is it? I've got for instance, nothing's automated 100%. You have to be careful. It's not really robotic. You're just moving a dangerous blade all over your head, and so you have to take safety into consideration. Uh, Today I had to change. I've got you know, some kind of some gutters outside that have a screen over them that's supposed to keep the leaves and everything out. But still, today I had to go out there and pull the leaves out of certain places where they still collect. They collect in the corners and such whatnot and build up rather high. So again, you know, nothing's engineering on this is a wonderful feat. It's absolutely spectacular, I think. You know, it's very simplistic, and at the same time, it does a good job. And but you know, you have to be mindful and be careful and treat it as a device that's it's not a toy, and you have to be careful. You know, just like with anything that can be dangerous. Okay, let's back to this. Now the other side. All right, now we'll comb this out real good. And and this is the apparatus down here. You can see it. and the base is collects the hair in here. And you pull out on this piece, you can actually, the base just pops off, and you can take that hair and put it in a trash can. And you don't have to empty it every time. I empty it maybe every 2-3 months, but then my hair is shorter. So it's very easy to brush out. And it's a bell-shaped, which is very efficient. It's a bell-shaped turbine type of anyway, it's got plenty of suction in it. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see here. All right. So next I'll do the back of my neck. I had a father that passed away in 2014, and he used to cut the back of my neck for me sometimes. Sometimes he didn't. He was very good about it. He was very proficient. He used to do drafting and stuff, so he had a very steady hand, and he could cut this back of my neck real easy. And I cut his hair. So I did my own hair, and then I'd ask him, how did I do on the back of my neck? And if I missed a spot or something, he could come in and he straightened it up for me to where it looked right. He'd say, you missed a place. Let me get it for you. I missed that. So this piece here is it's like a pair of sunglasses. You put them on backwards though. And what it does is it marks a straight, it gives you gives you something to trace so that you can follow the back of your neck. It's a template. So it acts as a template. And see, I have this mirror here. Again, this came from the RoboCut people, and the mirror I just got at Walmart. You can buy hand mirrors anywhere. This one works well. I check it out and see how it looks, and make sure it's kind of positioned where I want it, and I go at it. And I bought this at some kind of crazy thrift type clearance place where they sell all kinds of going out of business type clearances, and they buy it by the truckload. And you probably got something like that near you. But you can find them online. I'm sure it's a wall. And my dad had one for 50 years or more, and it gave out, and so this one's mine. I bought it in the past couple of years. Works really well. I've used other brands too. I had a Norelco, and it didn't work as well. I do use a Norelco. I got a little Norelco that I use for shaving. I like that. So I'll finish up with shaving if we've got time. Here goes. You want to get over the sink. It's real important because you don't want the hair. And normally I lay a towel, but I've got this jacket on, which is nylon, and it's keeping the hair from going down my neck or anything. Probably better than any towel I could use. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I try to position myself so that it goes in the sink, and I try to support this piece of plastic around my neck so it doesn't move. You just follow the outline of it, and don't get in a hurry. You do your whole neck, but you first want to come across and just lightly try to put it so you can see it. And back on the other side, do the same thing. wall is very safe. This trimmer, I've not had it pinch my skin or cut me or anything, so you can, it's very safe. At least mine has been. I'm kind of doing this a little different because I'm trying to get it to where you can see it. Usually I just am directly over the sink. I'm sitting on the edge of a sink that's right beneath me, sitting on the countertop. Okay, let me see here. I'll go ahead and do my neck. You kind of have to get used to working with both hands if you really want to do it properly. Let me see here. How's that look, folks? Did all right? Only thing it cost me is the tools and the time. Not trying to put any barbers out of business. I'm a barber. See here? I was my father's barber. It works really well with elderly if you don't like to get out, and have to go to a barber shop and get out in bad weather or in winter months, especially when it's cold. And it saves a lot of aggravation, time, and money. So that's why I do it. The time that I would spend just waiting to get into the chair at a barber shop, I'm through. And it saves me. I've not been my health has been poor, so it saves me on having to get to, go do that. All right. Got my little R2D2. That's what it says. So it's a Norelco here. I come back and I find that with that pop top, I don't need an ear trimmer. I can get up into my ears with that pop top. It goes up in there far enough. Well, there you go, folks. And you don't have to wash your hair before you cut it. I cut it dry. You do not cut it wet. The dry cut works the best. The RoboCut is using vacuum suction. They sell a unit that you actually can attach to your own vacuum cleaner. And I've been using these things for I don't know how long, over 10 years, I think. And longer than that, probably, maybe 15. But let's see, I'd have to think about it. It's been a long time, maybe over 20 even. I've been using them a very long time. I started out buying the one that went on the vacuum cleaner, but then I didn't like my vacuum cleaner, which I use HEPA bags and all in my vacuum cleaner. I didn't like my vacuum cleaner filling up with my hair. So this other one's disposable. You can just take it out and throw it in the garbage. It just brushes right out. It's more like using a dust buster or something, but it has plenty of suction power. And if you have a vacuum cleaner that's bagless, that would work well for you, and it's got plenty of suction. But that's everything, folks. That's how you've seen my grooming techniques now. That's all I do. I just need somebody to go out and have a good time with and enjoy life. So God bless everybody, and Jesus loves you, and say your prayers. Be thankful for that which you have. See you soon. Thank you. God bless.